Hello children, welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School Guruvayur. Children, we are going to start a new chapter today, that is chapter 5, Accounting Equation. Here in this chapter, you will have to solve some problems related to accounting equation. Before that, let us see what is accounting equation. An accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows that the assets and liabilities of the firm are equal. So, what is this accounting equation? It says that asset, that is the property of the company or business, is equal to the liabilities. Liability means obligations of the company which they have to settle. So, we can state this equation in this way also. Asset is equal to equities, that is total claim. Or otherwise, we can use the other formula. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. Making this asset on the other side, we can say liability is equal to asset minus capital. Or we can also state it in this form, capital is equal to asset minus liabilities. For doing the problem, we will be using the formula assets is equal to liability plus capital. Before doing the problem, let us see what are the lists. Now let us see the list of assets which you will deal with while doing this problems. These are only few assets, few examples for the assets. Okay, that is cash, bank, furniture, stock, debtors, building, accrued interest. Now here are the list of liabilities. These are few examples. Creditors, commission received in advance, or anything which is received in advance is the liabilities. Loan taken from bank or from other institutions. Expenses outstandings. So these are the list of liabilities. Now regarding capital, you have to remember that whatever mentioned in the question, if capital amount is given, that you will have to add in capital. And if additional capital is brought by the partner, that also have to be added in the capital list. Drawing means withdrawal, so that you have to subtract from the capital. If there is any expenses or losses faced by the company, that have to be subtracted from the capital. And if there is any income or profit, that you have to add it to the capital. So these few things you have to remember while doing this equation. Let us do one problem related to accounting equation. Prepare the accounting equation from the following transactions. The first transaction is Sachin started business and introduced capital rupees 1 lakh in cash. Second, purchase goods in cash rupees 50,000. Third one, purchase furniture from Messrs. Samrat Furnitures rupees 20,000. Sold goods costing rupees 25,000 for rupees 35,000 against cash. Fifth one, paid Messrs. Samrat Furnitures in cash. So these are the problem. This is the question and you have to solve in the accounting equation form. So let us solve the problem. Now this is the solution part of this question. First of all, you have to prepare a box. Okay. In that you have to prepare the column for number, transactions, assets is equal to liability plus capital. Write down the first transaction. What was the first transaction in the question? Sachin started business and introduced capital rupees 10,000 in cash. So Sachin has started business and he have brought cash in the business, which is for capital. In the form of a capital, he have bring the cash. So here you can write the transaction Sachin started business with cash. That question as it is you have to copy over here. Next thing you have to think is this Sachin, he have started the business using the cash. So as he have brought the cash, it is an asset for the company. So that you have to write over here. Just below the asset, you can write here cash. Okay, what is the amount he brought? Write down in front of this transaction 1 lakh. Then it is a cash which he brought as a capital. So we know that asset is equal to liability plus capital, isn't it? That we have written first. Then under this capital, you can include here 1 lakh under the capital, and in front of this first equation, you have to write here 1 lakh as your capital. There is no liability in this case, that is liability is 0. So with this transaction, you got 2 items, that is one is cash, the other one is capital. Okay, so that you have written. Now you have to draw a line. Then just below the line, you write down new equation. So after every case, you have to draw a line and write down new equation. Now brought down this amount 1 lakh as it is. Then in creditors, you don't have any item, so write down 0. From the first case, you didn't get any item, so write down 0. Then plus 1 lakh, that is in the capital, you write down 1 lakh over here. Okay, so our first case is over. Now our second case. What is our second case? Purchase goods in cash rupees 50,000. That means you have purchased, your business have purchased goods 50,000 of rupees 50,000. So if you move to the equation part of this question, you can see here purchase, you have to write number 2. Then write down purchase goods in cash. So from your question, copy the case as it is. So when you purchase a goods, you have to spend money for purchasing those goods. So whenever there is case of cash purchase, you subtract from cash. So you're having cash balance of 1 lakh. Now you subtract from this 1 lakh 50,000 for purchase of these goods. So less 50,000. But you can see that when you purchase a goods, that goods is coming to your business. So add one more item under your assets, that is goods. And a goods valuing 50,000 is coming in the business. So make it a addition of your goods. 50,000 is coming in your business. So one item you have subtracted and the other item is added up. So cash is going out and goods is coming in the business. So one is subtracted and the one is added in the same asset side. Liability and capital, for this transaction there is no item. So you can write here 0, 0. So one more transaction is over. So draw a line and just below that write down new equation. Now make a total of the first equation, new equation, and the recently done case, that is minus 50,000. So from 1 lakh, if you are subtracting 50,000, what is your answer? 50,000. What is the value of goods? 50,000. You write it down as it is. In creditors, it's still 0 balance. Plus capital, you have in new equation the last amount, that you have to write as it is. Okay. Now case 3. What is case 3? Case 3, it is given purchase furniture from Samrat Furnitures for rupees 20,000. So Samrat Furniture is a furniture shop and you are purchasing from Samrat Furniture 20,000, and it is, you can note here that it is not given that you have purchased this furniture in cash or you have paid the money for purchasing this furniture. It is not given. Instead, they have given the name of the furniture shop from where you have made the purchase. So that means you have made a credit purchase. You have not paid money for this purchase of your furniture, but it is a credit furniture. So you have to remember, if there is any case in which they have not particularly mentioned that this transaction, for this transaction purchase of furniture, you have not paid cash, and if the name of that store or name of that any person is given, then that is a credit purchase. Okay. So let us move to the solution part. Here you have to write purchase furniture from Samrat Furnitures. Okay. So how much is the purchase? How much value per furniture is coming in the business? The 20,000 rupees furniture is coming in the business. And as you are not paying the cash, so cash column you don't have to write anything. But you have to include this 20,000 under creditors because Samrat is your creditor. You have to pay the Samrat 20,000 rupees for purchase of furniture. So he is your creditor. So include him in the liability as creditors. Okay, 20,000. Now again this equation is over. This case is over. So close it by drawing a line. Write down new equation. What in your cash, how much cash is there with you in the business? 50,000. Bring it down. Goods of 50,000 is also there with you. Bring it down. Now furniture is also there with you. That also you bring it down. A new item of creditor is there with you. Bring it down. Capital is there of 1 lakh with you. That you have to bring it down. Just make a total of asset side. How much is the amount? 50 plus 50, 1 lakh. 1 lakh plus 20,000, 1 lakh 20,000. Now you make total of liability and capital together. That will give you 1 lakh 20,000. That means till now your equation is equal. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. Now moving to the fourth item, that is sold goods costing rupees 25,000 for rupees 35,000. You have to very carefully listen to this equation. You have sold goods costing rupees 25,000 for rupees 35,000. The cost of the good is 25,000 and you have sold these goods for rupees 35,000. That means when you sold the goods, you have received cash of rupees 35,000. Okay. The value of the goods is 25,000, but you are selling that good for rupees 35,000. So the cash what you receive after selling this good is 35,000. You have to write that under cash. What is the value of goods which you are selling? 25,000. So from goods, you have 50,000 goods with you. Out of that 50,000, you are selling 25,000 goods. The value of goods which is 25,000, you are selling that. So minus 25,000. So from your list of goods, 25,000 is sold out. So minus it, 25,000 you have to sold. You can see here the value of the goods of 25,000 you are selling for 35,000. So that is creating a profit for your business. How much is the profit of this transaction? It is 10,000. So I have already told you, if there is any income or profit in any of case, that you have to add to your capital. Okay, if there is profit or gain in any of your business, that you have to add in capital. If there is loss or expenses in your business, that you have to subtract from your capital. So by doing this, with this transaction, there is a profit to your business. That means 25,000 item you are selling for 35,000. That is creating a profit of 10,000. That you have to add in your capital. Now new equation, draw a line and find out the new equation. 50,000 plus 35,000 will give you 85,000. 50,000 less 25,000 will give you 25,000. 20,000 of furniture you have to bring it down as it is. Then moving to liability, 20,000 that is there. 20,000 you can write over here. 1 lakh plus 10,000, that will give you 1 lakh 10,000. Now moving to the next equation or next case. Now here is the fifth case, that is paid Samrat Furnitures. So in earlier case, case 3, we have already seen that we have purchased furniture from Samrat Furnitures. this store we have purchased furniture, and that furniture is coming in the business and we have not paid them cash. So under creditors list we have included Samrat Furnitures with 20,000. Now it is mentioned that we have paid Samrat Furniture the cash. That means from cash we have in our bank balance, we in our business we have 85,000 with us. So from that 85,000 we will subtract 20,000 because we have paid to Samrat. Okay, 20,000 we have paid. And from creditors, Samrat list will be cancelled. Samrat was our creditor from so as we pay him 20,000, so the creditors list have decreased to 20,000. That means there is zero balance or zero creditor with us. Okay, so this is how we have to do this problem. So forming a new equation after this fifth equation, we will write the new equation. That means 85,000 less 20,000, that will give you 65,000. 25,000 we will write it down as it is. 20,000 again we will write down as it is. So asset side we are getting the total 65,000 plus 25,000 plus 25,000, that is 1,10,000. And in creditors we know that 20,000 minus 20,000 it's 0. Then in capital we have 1,10,000, that we will bring down with 1,10,000. So if we add this two, we will get 1,10,000. That means our equation, that is asset side is 1,10,000 and our liability plus capital side is 1,10,000. So our equation have tallied with the same amount. So this is how you have to solve this problem. So now it is time to wind up our class. You have to solve problem in so children, I hope today's class is clear to you. Practice this problem at least 3 times. Do the problem in your textbook as practice. Attend a test paper attached along with the session. Meet you in the next class with some more problems from this chapter. So till then, goodbye.